Hi, Miss Cora. Yeah. Um. So, good news. I only have one psychological hole left. That's really good news. Um. And just want to say that. Um. So. Where was I? What was I gonna say? I remember. I'm reviewing Lucy, the Scarlett Johansson movie. Mm. For some reason, no one really. When this came out, the internet went more negative for this, but not negative towards Limitless, which has the line, I wanna shit, I wanna live. Okay, he doesn't say shit, but he says Jidas, which means shit. So, but Lucy doesn't have any of that potty speech or humor. So, Lucy is basically about this girl where the drug that let me start from the beginning, the movie from the beginning. Okay, so this girl who's a friend the girl's called Lucy, because that's why the title's called Lucy, because that's her name, Lucy. Lucy comes across kind of a bit selfish and naive and stuff at first. Then naive basically means what could anything possibly happen to me? I think that's what it means. So anyway, so one of her friends, when she needs to go to back to college for a session, and so her friend lies and backstabs her and sells her out for money. And we never see him again. He doesn't get his comeuppance, sadly. And so Lucy gets knocked down, wakes up with this stitches in her stomach, and she asks, what did they put in her stomach? And they explain it's basically some sort of drug that grants you all intelligent knowledge, but it doesn't tell you that you get powers. Yes, so once the somehow the bag explodes in her stomach, Scarlett Johansson's stomach, and she goes all Super Saiyan on every. She's not only now really, really smart, but also really, really powerful and dangerous. She's basically a godlike being. And, so she kills everyone who is keeping a caption, and kills anyone who doesn't speak English, because that's something an intelligent person would do. And clearly not some sort of asshole. So, Um, so she goes around the world, goes around, um, we don't really know when does this, she started, so, yeah, there's not like a, look, there's not that much of a story in this. Well, the story, that's not like a really, what's the word? Smart story. Or complex. So, I guess I don't know, I'm not used to reviewing films like that. Like this. Or creative story. I'm not used to reviewing films like that the opposite of which is making it harder for me to review this movie. So anyway, Lucy on the plane starts to decay, and she goes in the bathroom and splashes about a drug in her face, on her face. And also she becomes friends with this guy who says by Lucy says to this guy that the reason why she wants to needs her keeping him alive because he's a reminder of, we don't know what it is. It never comes back around. It's just it's mentioned and it's forgotten about. And the main bad guy's killed pretty early on in the film. The main boss is killed early on in the film. So throughout the rest of the film, she's killing a bunch of goons who are chasing her and hunting her. And she mentions when very briefly that she doesn't feel human anymore when she's killing the bad guy, the big baddie. And yet she's she does this is a little after she goes to the hospital and points the gun at people who are doing medical surgery, and they really because their life was on the line, because Lucy was pointing a gun at their face, do surgery on her stomach while she's sitting in a chair. And then she very awkwardly says goodbye and I love you to her mother, and very, very odd things she says that don't really feel right. This how she says this, they don't really feel, I don't know if it's what she's saying or how she's saying, but they don't feel right to say. If you like call you up on your mother and say, I love you, and remembering the saying I see everything and the blah blah blah. She says she sees everything, and Scott Johansson does a good job with this what she's given, but the dialogue just doesn't sound right for some reason in this scene, because she's mentioning something about she mentions a cat, and mentions she remembers a cat, her cat, and her remembering sucking on her udders. As any, I don't know why, but it's confusing to me. This logic of the film is confusing to me. I think I'm taking crazy pills that make me more crazy sometimes in this films. Still, this is a lot better than Limitless. A lot better. And not as stupid as Limitless. The movie with Bradley Cooper. Which I like that film, but it's not that... I like that film, but it's like The Dark Knight. It's good, but it's also garbage at the same time. This doesn't feel like good and garbage at the same time. It just feels like good. Maybe okay good, but or decent good, or exceptional good. I don't know which good it is. It's his own alien version of good. From another planet. So anyway, after she gets the bad guy, she kills the main bad guy and blah blah blah, and then she goes to see her best friend and sees that her diet is unhealthy diet, because she sees that her heart's unhealthy, and so she offers friendly advice to go see a doctor, and also a new diet plan she writes down for her. And she stays over her friend's house overnight, and her friend's can tell that something's off with her. But doesn't ask her for some reason. She just knows that Lucy is acting, well, a little odd, compared to what the Lucy she probably knows, the Lucy she knows, which was the Lucy we saw from the beginning of the film. And she learned a different language overnight. And somehow this is going to be so funny. Somehow you can learn to control your metabolism. Why? Because Lucy said so. The movie said so. You just don't have 100% brain power. This movie doesn't have 100% brain power. So, Scarlett Johansson says to Morgan Freeman that she has learned to control her metabolism. And she's giving more green on all of the knowledge she has learned about the world. And talking about everything from human evolution to before human evolutions, that it's all connected because of cells. That's not really explained. So, in the third act, when everyone's trying to kill Lucy, and Lucy's locked in this room, there's a little cool scene how she's like morphing her hand into different kinds of hands, and giving an explanation how human evolution is something blah blah blah, and it's all cells, nothing's different. That's as best I can do to translate this stuff. So, anyhow, she discovers her ancestor, which was foreshadowed in the beginning of the film because we saw a look at a monkey, which looks suspiciously like Scarlett Johansson. That's how I know that's her ancestor. So she goes all the way back into the before time with time travel. Some sort of, what's that word? Psychiatrics? Oh no, it's not, telekinesis time travel. And she goes back in time and keeps on rewinding time with her hands, the palm of her hands. And she goes back in time and she makes contact with her ancestors, monkey. Because her ancestor, her first generation, is a monkey who looks like Scarlett Johansson's face. The monkey has a CGI face of Scarlett Johansson, and the monkey is covered in fur from head to toe and makes contact with Scarlett Johansson. And the monkey morphs together with Scarlett Johansson, her ancestor. And then Scarlett Johansson disappears from the room that's locked because she's all turning to black. And she just disappears in thin air. And, I don't know, she becomes pure matter or something? It's not really explained what happened to her why she just, her physical form just left. It gives us bullshit explanations saying, and these are all the answers to the universe. Morgan Freeman does a good job in it, even though he's not that much of an actor. He just plays Morgan Freeman. Just like he always does, most of the time. Scarlett Johansson does a phenomenal job, even though she's a great actor, the opposite of Morgan Freeman. Yeah, and that's all I gotta say about the film. Everyone else does a good job. And I'm giving this a 10 out of 10 because I enjoyed it, surprisingly. Even though it has weird shit, weird psychological, no, that's not what, weird way of looking at logic. And that is why I think Lucy is a good, tremendous film. You should definitely check it out. And my name's Jake. Signing off.